Good morning, beautiful people. How are you doing today? You know, I was listening to the 90s rock because I'm from that generation. If you exercise or if you do some workouts, let me know what kind of music you listen to, what kind of music push you forward. Let me know in the comments. So today I'm gonna talk about if it's the right time, if it's the correct time to do something. Because I was talking with someone dear for me, and they were telling me if it's the right time for them to move to do something new. They were asking me if it's the correct timing to start something new. And my advice was, if it's not now, then when? So let me give you a simple, more simple answer. Something that happened with me, and something happened with me back in 2005. We went, my wife and I, we were not married at that point. We went to France. Her brother was getting married. So if they are watching us, I send my regards to them and to their family, to their two beautiful kids, two beautiful daughters. So we went to France. Oh, it's a sunny day, nice. So back in 2005 we went to attend the marriage, and I have a cousin, they live in Marseille, and I have a cousin, that time he lived in Valence. So Valence was like mid of France, and Marseille is in the south. Anyway, we went, our flight was destined, there was no direct flight to Marseille. Our destination was to Marseille to leave my fiancée that time at her brother's, and me, my cousin, was waiting for me in the airport. He picked me up and went to Valence. So there was no direct flights to Marseille. We had to land in Paris for a couple of hours, then went took another flight and went to Marseille. And also it was the same thing when we returned after 15 or 16 days. It was the same type of flight to Paris, a couple of hours, and back to our home, back to our destination. It was my first time getting a plane, traveling in a plane back in 2005. So the best thing for me was we landed in Paris. I was eager to see the Tour Eiffel Tower, you know, the famous tower in Paris, and to spend some time in there. But it was okay, we just had 2 hours, so we couldn't go out of the airport. We were just taking another flight, waiting for other flight, and I said, it's alright, next time I come to Paris, I will spend some days in here and I will have time to explore Paris also. But the best thing for me was when I took this flight, my first flight, and we landed in Paris. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning, or maybe earlier, I don't remember. So it was dark and it was a rainy day. It was in mid-November, if I'm not mistaken. So it was cold and rainy in Paris. After a couple of hours, it was like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., something like that. But it was really dark, and it was raining, very heavy rain. We took our flight to Marseille. Once our plane was in the sky, it was still raining and dark, and it was like a magical moment snap, and we were up above the sky, above the clouds, that dark clouds, and there was blue sky and sunshine everywhere around us. I was amazed by that feeling. You know, it was my first experience, and I will never forget that moment. But the thing that I want to tell you in this story, that we went to France, we went back to our country, and I've never seen Paris. I didn't have time. I've just seen it from the sky. I didn't have time to explore the city. Till now I didn't go to Paris. So, you know, if back then was not the time, when was it? Will I see Paris again ever? I don't know. I want to go there. So this is one in my bucket list from the things that I want to do. I want to see also Paris. So what did I learn from this? That if an opportunity comes to you, you have to grab it. You have to be ready to see an opportunity and go with the flow. Do whatever you will do, because if now, it will be maybe never. This is a travel experience I'm talking about. I will have for sure another time to go to Paris. If I put in my head I will go, I will do it. I will spare time, I will spare the budget, I will make everything possible for that trip. So this is the next on my bucket list. But what I want to tell you again is that in 2017 I had a 4 days meeting seminar, a political business seminar, let me say. So I had the chance to go to Brussels in Belgium. There was a 4 day meetings, as I said, a community meeting, and after that there was 1 or 2 days in the European Parliament in Brussels, meetings there, political meetings and events. So my trip was to Brussels for 4 days or 5 days, business trip, let's say. So what I've thought of, I said I'm going there. It's near to France. I have my cousin still there. My wife's brother lives in Marseille. My cousin is still there, not in Valence, in Miramas, a small town in south of France. And also my aunt has moved there. His mother, my cousin's mother, moved there. I said I will grab the opportunity to visit as many people as possible in France, to say them hi, to tell them hi. And I have a friend in Nice, which I also seen him in 2005. So I said I will make this opportunity possible and go visit them, not just go to Brussels and come back. So while I was booking for the flight, planning my trip, I said I will give this trip 15 days. So I was booking the tickets, airline tickets online. I saw that to reach Brussels and go to Marseille, I have to connect with I have to land in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, and I have never been to Netherlands. So I said there was a connection flight also for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, 4 hours, I don't remember. I said I will not do the same as I did in 2005 and just spend a couple of hours in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, and not to be able to explore the city, you know. So instead, what I've done, I've extended my stay for another 1 day. I said I will stay another 1 day in Amsterdam and I will explore the city there. I will not leave it for another time, because that was the time. So this was in 2017. This is what I've done. I went to Brussels. I've done my meetings. I spent my 4 or 5 days there. I also explored the city. So I was a day earlier from the meetings, and I stayed another extra day to see that beautiful city, to explore that beautiful town, because no one knows if I'm gonna go there again, if I'm gonna have any business or any meetings there, or any other occasion to visit that city. So it was the time to do it. I went there, Brussels. I've seen Brussels. Then I went to France, to Marseille. I've seen the relatives, the friends. Also, there are many other relatives in Marseille from my wife's side, so I've seen them. Then I went to my cousin, my aunt. I saw them, and then I went to my friend in Nice. I had the time to go to Nice, Cannes, Monaco. If you know southern France, you will know what I'm talking about. It's very beautiful, south of France. It's very nice near the beach. It has this Mediterranean weather. And after that, I was back to Amsterdam, having my 1-day trip there. So I've reached Amsterdam. I went to museums, a beer museum, the Heineken company, so the Heineken experience. I've asked what's the best thing to visit there. They told me it was the Heineken experience. So I visited there also, and I spent a bit more than 24 hours in Amsterdam, but I had the time to make a tour in the city and explore that city. So what I'm trying to say now from this story, that I've learned something from not my mistake, but I've learned that I should, when I see an opportunity, I have to look wider, just not a single trip. If it's the budget that I have to prepare for this trip, I should do it, work on it, because sometimes we say, hey, if I'm gonna change my trip a couple of days more or visit another different country, I will have to spend 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever it is, extra amount of money for this journey, which was not planned. Sometimes this financial stuff holds us back, but after a while we buy something silly like a LCD 60-inch, 50-inch, and we put it in the living room, just sitting there, and we are watching it. And we cut budget from important stuff, and we put budget and we spend money on things are not that important. For me, traveling, meeting new people, exploring cities is much valuable than having something materialistic. The experience is the best thing you can buy with your time, with your money. So this is the best thing, especially nowadays that we are locked down and we are not able to travel. So next time you have an opportunity, any opportunity comes, knocks your door, open your eyes wide. Don't ask if it's the right time. Make it be the right time. And God bless you. See you tomorrow.